always enjoy to be there, you know. Doesn't matter what happened. Win or lose, I always enjoy to be in the ring. And for sure, I do my best always to win every single fight I have. So yeah, I'm working very hard for this, because the last one, I wasn't on my, it wasn't my day, let's say that. But this one, I will make sure to do everything right. I never step into the ring with a strategy. When I step into the ring, I just do my best. I respond regarding my opponent. How my opponent fight, I'm gonna fight against that style. That's everything. But I think this fight gonna be something new, you know. It's gonna be the crazy Cameroonian back. The beast have to show up, bro. The beast have to come back. So yeah, I'm looking forward for this fight. Very good. And I have a very good opponent, which is good. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
You know, to change the style is hard, but Skinny is kind of, he's a smart, he learned fast, but he's still with his own skills, you know, because he's come from the Muay Thai, and his stance is Muay Thai stancing with wide legs, you know, don't move it too much. So we need to put everything different to him, but it works. It's pretty good. You're doing very well. Right now, with me, I'm focused on takedown defense, how to deal on the floor, to don't, you know, to don't panic. If you go on the floor, I'm telling him, just calm down, close the gaps, don't get hit, wait, probably the referee gonna stop the fight, you're gonna stand up. So that's my goal right now.
We are now 15 days away from Skinny's and 16 days away from Cameroon's next Warriors. Skinny's pro MMA debut, but he's had a considerable number of Thai fights, both amateur and professional, and he's proven himself as a stand-up fighter 100%. He's only fights at 56, 57 kilos, and he's sparring big boys, and he's handled himself both on the ground and stand-up. Cameroon is coming back from a loss on his last Warriors, but they see potential in him. Obviously, we see potential in him. Warriors have given him a 5-fight deal, which is fantastic. We're super excited and happy to be affiliated with UAE Warriors, and for them to offer us a 5-fight deal shows that they have trust in Cameroon and know that he's going to go a long way, and he is going to go a long way. The last time we got a loss, Cameroon got a loss, he come back and smashed 6 wins on the trot against some absolute beasts. So, a loss is not always the end of the world. It definitely makes you more hungry, and it makes him hungry. So we're adamant to sort of make up for that last one.
So 15 days left. Alhamdulillah, I'm very ready. Very confident in my ground game, stand up, because this MMA fight, I used to fight Muay Thai, now I'm fighting first fight MMA. I'm so confident with my ground game as stand-up game, and first fight MMA, inshallah I will do good, and it's a first step in a new challenge, and inshallah I will do 200%.
We're still keeping training as a defensive way. I mean, to make him comfortable if the fights go on the ground, you know. I don't want him being shocked if he go on the ground, try to stood up, you know, in the same time he gives some gaps to some mistakes happen, you know. So the training is pretty much to make him comfortable on the ground, make him understand how to be placing his body to punch to get more power, you know, place his head, his hands, how to avoid to get beat on the floor, you know, be more safe. That's the main part of the training.
People don't realize because it looks so beautiful, so good, like it's so different. But if you really see that, you're gonna do the same what the guys doing in Coliseum.
Yeah,
but nobody will die because there's a referee. But you're gonna do the same.
They don't have
You're gonna do exactly the same, man.
The
Of course, that you have weapons, but you're gonna do the same, brother. But there is no sense, there is no king to tell you if you die or not. But you're gonna do exactly the same. Okay? So don't step there if you're not happy.
No, bro, I'm very happy. And I'm very happy to have you guys.
No, and then to prove to us something.
No,
Prove to yourself.
I
man.
just want to make you proud.
You already make me.
I just want
If you step there, I don't want to care about. I don't care about the results. I promise.
Mohamed, how many guys? How many guys?
I just love you too much, guys. You
How
know?
many guys from the Muay Thai? How many guys from the Muay Thai do you think doing this?
Yeah.
Like, it's a new word. Like Chino.
They will come 2 days, 3 days, they stop. They say, fuck, I'm not doing this.
You're never gonna do it. Especially to have more than 20 fights.
Listen, bro, this is true. Bro, look, in this case, like, you've been here before, but you've been here like a long time. You too. It's very hard to find people like you, all of you. I just want to say this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
That's.
And then I'm here because I like you. Otherwise I'm not here. You know.
Yeah. So.
Good on that day, okay? For sure gonna win.
Fuck, I would kill him.
Oh,
Okay?
I would kill
I
him.
thought you were gonna cry, man.
No, bro, I just feel this. I just
If
wanna
you
say-
cry, I fuck you off.
No, bro, I never cry, bro. I never cry, bro.
Say, you know, guys, I want to say something. I love you guys so much.
There's one time, é o primeiro soco na cara do Vitor quando eu olhei pra Flaviano lá assim, ó.
Quem?
Flaviano, pô! Falei, caralho, tá chorando, Flaviano? Não pode. Porra, tá chorando, não pode, bicho! Se o cara tá chorando, porra.
Today was the last heavy session for both Skinny and Cameroon. I did really well. Fitness is good, conditioning is really good, and they're coming along nicely. Skinny's obviously transitioning from being a very technical Thai fighter to now implementing his Thai technique into the cage, into MMA obviously, which is not always an easy transition. So he's looking good. He has adapted well to the new style and his new training. I'm excited to see how he goes, man. Look, win or lose, he's going to put on a show. He's going to put on a show. And I shouldn't say win or lose, he's going to win. But regardless, he's put in 100% effort in his training. He's put in 100% effort daily, turning up to the gym. You know, his discipline, his strength conditioning. He's done 100%. So now all's left, mate, is to see what he does on the 19th on the UAE Warriors Arabia 2. But you know, there's very few Emiratis that are fighting. Well, there's very few Emiratis that are fighting on a high level. And in my opinion, UAE national Skinny, I think, is, if not one of the best stand-up fighter. So I'm excited to see him, how he goes on the ground, and how he adapts to the cage. Cameroon, as I mentioned, his last fight, we're putting it behind us, we're on to the next one. He's ready to rock and roll, mate. You know, the boys have put in 100% effort every time we step on the mats, and they always step in the cage to put on a show. You know, they always step in the cage to entertain, and I think any of you watching this have watched our last wrapped ups and our last fights from all the boys from the Cobra team. It's not really dull moments, you know, they're there to bang, they're there to show, you know, where they're from and what they're about, and that's what the crowd wants at the end of the day. So we're happy to put on a show and looking forward to you know, getting the weight cut done and stepping in the cage and enjoying the hard work. So tune in the 19th and the 20th for UAE Warriors. Team Cobra, baby.